Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Tim Black. Welcome to the Angry Black Man channel. You might want to call it the Tired Black Man channel because I'm tired right now, but I got my coffee and let's roll. It was a story that came out yesterday, or I started seeing it yesterday, of a student getting beat up in the street. A young black kid getting beat up by other black kids. When I say young, I'm saying teenagers, high school age. And they were pummeling this guy, punching him in the face. He wasn't even fighting back, man. It was sad. They jumped this kid out, all right? They stomped him, kicked him, hit him with stuff. It was sad. Now, when I looked at the byline of this story, or the subtitle, it said they beat him because he was an honor roll student. And he got a 95. And I said, okay, all right. I know who's going to run this story. Yeah, it's going to be certain people I know who are going to run this story. And then when I saw the source of the story, Media Takeout, I said, okay, yeah. Media Takeout don't care what they run. They'll run anything. You can send them anything. They're like World Star Hip Hop. Send them anything, and they'll put anything out. It don't matter. I said, but this will be good. When this story is run and posted and people make videos about it, we'll be able to determine who's really cool and who's not. Because if you're in the business of running stories or doing stories, you know this story is some bullshit. See, guys, I'm not mad at the people who ran it on Facebook. I'm not mad at the people who ran it on Twitter. I'm mad at the people who did stories about it, who know better, who are actually in the business of creating content, because they know Media Takeout isn't a reputable source. They're not going to check what they get. They're just going to put it out. If they're wrong, they're wrong. They don't care. They don't have a person who goes out in front of the camera and talks like I do. They just post stuff. They're just a big poster on Twitter. They're just a big chatty patty who just grabs stuff and posts it up. They don't partner with people like me to do content, fresh content. They don't do any fact checking. They don't put it on the person to do fact checking for them. They do nothing. But the people who put out that story, who didn't check, who are commentators like myself, they better damn apologize. You hear me? You should make them apologize. And tell them Tim Black says. Now look, here goes what happened. According to Philly.com, the story that's circulating, the kid that was attacked and jumped, they went to a high school, an MLK High School in Philly. Now, the fight that occurred on June 5th. The kids, before it was posted on Thursday to Media Takeout, already were suspended. That's right. They were already suspended, and it's already been referred to the police. The school went so far as to expel the kids. They're in the process of kicking them out. So if they weren't already out of the school, they're out of the school. They're going to have to go to another school. The fight that occurred off school grounds, as you can see in the video, and it was not over someone's grades. It was because there was an earlier fight in the neighborhood, and they thought that this kid had something to do with it, but he didn't. So they beat this kid up for no damn reason. It was a case of mistaken identity. Now, that kid who got beat up, he's 17. 4 of the kids who jumped him are also 17, but 1 kid was 18. And this has been referred to the police. So now the police are involved. So now, as you can see, we got evidence. I can't see why they don't get charged for it. All right, that's what's going to happen. But Media Takeout ran the story, and it is wrong. You go to Philly.com, I'll link you up in the link description. It's wrong. That's not what occurred at all. This had nothing to do with grades, nothing to do with honor roll, nothing at all. All right? But see, here's my thing. Why do people feel it's okay to be wrong? Why is it okay to be wrong when it comes to black folks? Why is it okay for a black person to get up here and make black people look like crap, all because they want to get some views on YouTube, because they know ain't nothing going to happen to them? If black people complain, they just say, see, black people are always complaining and attacking me. Black people are always complaining. Black people are so sensitive. But if it was white people and you said white people did this and you made this long video chastising white folks for something that didn't even happen, hell, man, they try to bring down your channel or bring down your website or do something to you because they would be pissed. There'd be women writing letters, women contacting congressmen, all types of shit, contacting your ISP. It'd be all types of crap because they don't like being misrepresented. They would say this was wrong. You betrayed our trust. But black people make fun of black people, and they hit black people below the belt, and they make up stories, and they lie, and they do whatever, and they don't really give a shit because they feel black people are powerless for the most part, and there's not going to be any repercussions at all. Now, I'm appalled by what happened to the black kid. This kid should not have been jumped. He should not have been jumped, beaten up for any reason at all. I don't care if you thought he was in a fight earlier or not. That ain't how it go, especially jump. If you fight a kid because something happened, man, we've all been in fights. But jumping people, I never took part in that, man. I always thought that was cowardly. Only low-life scumbags did it. Only losers do it. The worst people jump other people when they could just go one-on-one. Why not be a stand-up guy? There's still some kids out there and people out there who believe like that. It's old school now, but it's the way it used to be done. I'd fight 5 guys one-on-one, one after the other, before I would jump a guy for some stuff I heard. And then that's just how I roll. All right. This is sad, man. It's sad because it just goes to show you this Chris Rock story will never get out of our ears. Thank you very much, Chris Rock, for there's black people, then there's niggas. And man, we hate niggas. Yeah, we're going to keep hearing that forever. Thanks a lot, Chris. You really helped us. And now every time something happens, that's all black people say. They don't care. They just buy that as the excuse. They buy that as the reason. They don't have to know what happened. And they're gonna say to this story, they're gonna say, so what? Who cares what it was about? No, you got publicity off this story only because of the false narrative. You know it and I know it. If it's just a guy getting jumped, it doesn't get this type of publicity. It doesn't get shared 95 times by your little website. People don't watch your video that many times because of this. And then they're going to say, well, I get watches all the time. Yeah, man. I see you and I know what you do. Hey, go ahead and do what you do. But let's not pretend that you didn't lie and misrepresent a whole group of people and that you don't do that on a regular basis for views. That's what you do. You don't care about being right. You care about making that money, that paper. So get your paper, boy, but don't act like you care because we know you don't. And the fact that you don't makes some of us angry. Like me, angry black man. All right, hit me up on Twitter at Tim Bartender. Add Team Black PR. Hashtag Team Black. Add that on Twitter, man. Oh, man, happy Friday to you. More stories to come. I'm going to do my best to fact check them. You heard?